Now, when it comes down to the film situation, I call BS on that. I think that that is another way to kind of scapegoat some of the poor performance that we got from him in comparison to quarterbacks that got drafted like Jaden Daniels and other guys who slowly became very important to their team as the season went on, like Bo Nix. And I think it's another way to just try to lessen the blow on what we feel, at least what I feel, was a very underperforming year from Caleb and the Chicago Bears from last season when there was a fair amount of hype and expectation for them. I will say that I don't understand the whole film situation when in fact he's been a player playing football for the better part of his life, and I'm sure he has had to watch film before, especially with Lincoln Riley at USC. So I didn't understand this notion of the film and the coaches not telling him what to watch being a reasoning or a thing that was mentioned in the article as if it was supposed to be something that proved the ineptitude of the coaching staff of the Bears. My thing is, you have been a athlete all this time. You know what to look at on film as far as what defensive coverages that you didn't take advantage of, or what confused you, or your mistakes on the football field from the offensive side of the ball. Did you hit your check downs? Did you call the right line reads and different things like that? I'm sure when we're discussing the whole film situation, I guess the reference is to not necessarily when watching film at the facility, but when he would be at home and film would just be sent out, he wouldn't be given quote unquote direction on what to watch. I don't believe that the coaching staff was just so inept that they wasn't working with the quarterback room and sitting down and going through film with them, because if it was that way, I believe that other quarterbacks on the roster would also be sharing that the coaching staff never watched film with them at all throughout the course of the season, and I don't necessarily think it was the case. So I think that when they're referring to the film, it's more so film that was sent to him at home, and maybe he just wasn't given like a guideline or a rubric of what to watch and what to look out for, which to me, he shouldn't need that anyway as a professional athlete. So with that being said, what are your thoughts about this recent article that came out about Caleb Williams, and how do you see this playing itself out going forward?